Hello Virgo, thank you so much for joining. I hope you guys are doing really well. Welcome to your weekend reading for the 9th, the 10th and the 11th of April. If you would be interested in booking a reading, you can do so on the website. Check out the website for the list of services available there, readings, healings, counseling sessions, as well as other services. If you are interested in booking a reading, and I think if you have an intricate matter at hand, do consider booking one of the longer readings just because it gives us a bit more time to really get into the matter. I think what's really nice about the tarot is it's a really accurate way of picking up the energies. And so it might kind of expose or bring up a few things that have been hidden in your subconscious that you weren't necessarily brought to your attention beforehand, but can be done so with the tarot. So it's a really nice way to kind of free yourself from any blockages, anywhere you've been unsure, anywhere you've been a bit stuck. I think consulting the tarot is also really nice because it gives us a clear indication as to what's really going on beneath the surface. And so if you've been feeling a bit unsure, if you just, wanted to piece together a message, do consider booking a reading, Rubyreadstarot.com. The other update I have for you guys, and it's a nice one. Okay, before we get into anything else, I don't know if you remember my announcement before, but anybody who leaves regular donations to the channel, and you can find out where to do so in the description box, I'm making a little prayer basket. And so on full moons, I do my little rituals. And if you have anything that you are, trying to manifest, or just, want to have my little prayers involved too, leave the donation, and in the description box, you can do so on PayPal. All the details are in the description box, but just leave a note as to what it is that you're trying to manifest, just so that I can put your name and the thing that you're trying to manifest, and it makes it easier for me to go through. Okay, anyway. So, the first card out of the deck for you is the Hermit. Oh, wow. We haven't seen this Hermit card show up so strong like this, first card out of the deck. And because it's your card, it's quite auspicious. This for me is a really good omen. It's a really, really good luck charm. And so I do feel like this weekend is going to be one of those weekends where you're really going to be connecting to yourself. Okay, a lot of inner wisdom, a lot of soul searching, a lot of illuminating from within, finding clarity and answers from your light. Virgo, one of the greatest joys of life, I think, for me, being a Virgo personally, is knowing that it's my birthright to illuminate. I've been given this special power of that lamp, which is perspective, which is seeing in the dark. It's being able to illuminate. It's being outside of societal norms and not really caring for groupthink, very, very independent and very free-spirited, and just someone who likes to be analytical and put the puzzle pieces together. Okay, so with the moon in Cancer on Saturday, moving into Leo on the early hours of Sunday morning, I feel like this Virgo energy is building up within you, okay? And I think this weekend might involve your work on this emotional journey. And I want to say more than anything, just kind of enjoy the sensation of freedom, okay? Don't predict your new future with your old thoughts, okay? It's about really going deep within the deepest, darkest recesses of your mind, of your soul, of your spirit and your heart, and really aligning with who you are without fear, without contamination of other people's, 2-bit fears and all the rest of it. Fear is one of those things, okay? You've got to be very careful with fear because it's one of those poisons that will dilute even positivity and turn it into fear. And so this weekend, I encourage you to really truthfully step outside of societal norms or what society is requiring of you, or even other people's opinions, and really reach for the truth and the illumination within. Really see what it is that you can do to be able to figure out your own way, your own path. Really see what it is that you can do to just know that everything that you're worthy of is coming. What it is that you can do to really set yourself aside from society right now and kind of see yourself as the crutch, the leaning crutch that you need, Virgo. Your strength illuminates and you guide with your light. And it is your birthright to radiate 1,000 megawatts. Okay? So slap on your smile. Go do things your own way. And really be reassured that your internal knowing will always guide you towards the light. Mercury enters Taurus on the 10th, on Sunday. And this gives you a real practical, pragmatic period of only I think it's 2 weeks or something, where you can begin to lay some solid plans, And I feel as if you may be able to feel the stream of abundance approaching you. And I think this weekend, it's going to be a lot of fun to see it turn into evidence. What did I say about your stream of abundance approaching you? Virgo, you're going to begin to see your ships rolling in. This is the results of all of the hard work that you've put in. Finally, there is that payout that you've been waiting for. The things that you've worked hard for, the things that you did on goodwill, they all yield abundance, and it's all headed in your direction. And the key this weekend is to be very, very aware that where attention goes, energy flows, right? So if you are very heavily focused on knowing, and just knowing in that true hermit fashion, just know it's coming. You're worthy of it. Okay? And just enjoy the sensation of freedom this weekend, Virgo. Mercury in Taurus is about enjoying the sensations of freedom. It's about the tactile yumminess. It's about good food, good sex, good laughter. It's about allowing yourself the joys of knowing that good things are on their way to you. This weekend, I feel like there's a massive return. Something that you had really applied some wisdom to is yielding and bearing a lot of fruit and abundance for you, Virgo. It's almost as if the time of being unable to see a happier future, a brighter future, or the perspective of freedom, I think this all comes to an end this weekend. I do feel like with Mercury in Aries squaring Pluto, which is actually today, there may have been this lingering feeling of kind of being backed into a corner, a prison of your own making. I just want to say to you, Virgo, wriggle out the ropes. Freedom awaits. And this is such a grand, expansive freedom because it's the kind of freedom that really just allows you to sit in the seat of authenticity and great power of knowing who you are. The Hermit is powerful. The Hermit is powerful. And you've got your fans, Virgo. You really do have your fans that kind of sometimes hide as haters, but you know deep down inside they're like secretly obsessed and they love you. And I just want to say to you, do not listen to anything that contributes to you kind of feeling like you're not worthy or that things aren't going to work out in your favor. This fear-mongering is very much and I think it's really important for you to kind of look at where the energy vampires in your life are that just kind of get a rise out of belittling you or like just putting the downers on your plans or who you are as a person. And I think it would really serve you to kind of see the effect that they've had and just account for the damage that they may have done previously and how it's not anything to do with you, Virgo. And so you letting other people's opinions or their nonsense back you or let it have an effect on you so much so that you are not allowing yourself the freedom or the rights that you deserve to actually go out there with full authenticity to go and seek your rewards is not what this weekend is about, Virgo. Your ships are rolling in. And sometimes that even has to do with like the hateration that's thrown at you kind of returning to you as gifts from God for having your back. You know what I mean? There's a real strength in you being you this weekend. There's a real strength in you really turning the light all the way on. In finding hope even when there seems to be none. Okay, and that is your superpower. That is your skill. Okay, so really tap into this feeling of freedom, of knowing that your abundance is already here. It's already on its way to you. And you have no need to be backed into a prison of your own making. Just because of thoughts that come up with tricky transits such as, you know, Mercury, your ruling planet, in a sign of combustion, squaring up to Pluto in Capricorn, which has acted like a little bit of an emotional bully, let's be honest. I think the days of you second guessing or doubting yourself or feeling less than or feeling not worthy are coming to an end this weekend, and I say that with so much conviction and so much emphasis on how important it is right now for you to really, really, really just win for you, and to know that your light is so luminous and so radiant, and so please slap on that 1,000 megawatt smile of yours and be happy because your ships are rolling in. The World card and the Ace of Swords. What did I say about closing out certain cycles? You get to cut free from being restricted, limited, being not even on your own side. Close out chapters where one door closes, another one opens. And this is heavily encouraging you to really move away from fear, really move away from restrictive energies like fear that contaminate everything else and turn it into a downward spiral. Cut away from fear, cut away from irrationality, cut away from not being able to see hope. It's now time for you to illuminate your own way out of the darkness and see your ships roll in by acknowledging that there has been quite a difficult cycle where you may have even turned against yourself and put yourself in exile unnecessarily. And I'm here to tell you that you can cut that out now because there's a new dawn. And it's about you approaching these new cycles with the confidence, with gusto, with emphasis. I feel like, Virgo, there are a lot of people that have their eye on what you're doing right now. And I feel as if you got to do it in a way that some of our ancestors, and they're really our ancestors, Michael Jackson, other great Virgos. I was going to say Beyonce, but she's not an ancestor. She might be an energy. You know, you got to do this with gusto and panache. Give them a show. They're really obsessed right now, Virgo. They love what they see. And some of them hide it under hateration just because they despise themselves so much that it kind of seems like they're throwing hate towards you. But if anything, you've got to really understand that these people have a lot of healing to do. And it's really not your problem. Okay, just make sure that you're giving them a show. Make sure you're showing them how it's done. Make sure that you show them that the Hermit and how much of a privilege it is to be this ranger of truth, of light, of hope, of sovereignty and integrity. Virgo, you have freedom from all restraints. 1111. Leave me a comment and tap into this energy. 1111. This is the coming together of partnerships, of pairings. This is also a gateway, a portal almost, to climb through to get to where you're trying to go, Virgo. And so I say to you, if you can research, if you can study, if you can really apply yourself into knowing where it is that you want to go moving forward, just know it's coming and you are worthy of it. And it'll be fun to see the evidence of it. And I think this weekend is all about seeing the evidence of all of the good things and all of the abundance that is going to come to you once you really begin to own who you are. With this Eight of Swords, just be very careful not to give or cast a shadow over your future, right, with this negativity. Don't predict a new future with old thoughts. A negative mind never gave a positive life. And where it is that you can really kind of stop holding yourself back. Don't be afraid of your success. Don't be afraid of your fear. If anything, this is a time of courage and bravery. The Leo moon will make you want to speak. It'll make you want to say some truths. It'll make you want to really see where it is that you can cut free from being held back or being in a prison of your own making, or even allowing other people's... This is the other thing, Virgo. You've got to be very, very aware of where the energy vampires in your life are now. Okay, because I do feel like a lot of the time you might have good will that's tainted by other people's deliberate assault on your good nature. And it's almost because they don't want to see you prosper. And so be very, very cognizant and very aware of where it is. And this is sometimes even listening to things that you know you shouldn't be listening to. Or people that you know kind of, throw salt on wounds. Just ask yourself, what are you doing there? Why are you in the presence of company that you know doesn't wish you well? It's time to cut it, Virgo. There's a new chapter that's waiting for you. And so really get quite practical and pragmatic, especially while your ruling planet is in the sign of sensual, earthy sign of Taurus, which loves the abundance. It loves good food. It loves good sex. It loves all the yummy things about life. And for this 2 week or so, make that what your life is about. Okay, don't deprive yourself of anything. If you want something, go get it and enjoy it. Have that extra chocolate biscuit or the extra scoop of ice cream. And you know what? Savor each spoonful, each mouthful of it. I think, Virgo, there's a lot of healing that can take place this weekend. And it comes in the form of partnerships. It comes in the form of collaborations. It seems as if there are fans just as well as namesayers. And Virgo, it's your time to really step into you unapologetically. And know that people love you. Know that people love you for you, your truth, your illumination, that light. The Strength card, I love this. Leo energy. Moon in Leo on Sunday. And there is a boost. There's a boost of your confidence. There's a boost of your strength, your determination, your willpower. And I feel like you should really enjoy the sensations of the things that you know were not serving you. The people that deliberately have acted like energy vampires, just hooking into your essence. and perhaps trying to back you into a place that you don't necessarily belong. And so Virgo, this weekend where conventions that weren't necessarily good for you collapse, don't fear, don't dread it, welcome it, let it happen, open it, like be open to it with good faith. Be open to it with good faith. The Star card and the Queen of Swords, Aquarius energy. I feel as if Virgo and the Queen of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, you're going to be really quite assertive when it comes to what your dreams are and the things that you want and the things that you know that you deserve. I do feel like there's going to be a lot of potential for dreams to come true this weekend, as long as you're really able to go with the flow, and as long as you'll really be able to let go of things that don't serve you, emotionally speaking, on Saturday especially. And that might even be fear and restriction and confinement. I think, Virgo, the longer you hold on to things that hold you back, the more you'll feel these tower moments. The tower's never a bad thing. The Tower card, if anything, is a shake-up from the universe. Just kind of reminding you, hey, you don't fit here anymore. The structure doesn't work for you anymore. It's time for a change. And Virgo, you love change. You are mutable earth. You are change. And so allow yourself an upgrade, an energetic upgrade this weekend. Let things that no longer serve you fall to the wayside. People that have been energy vampires or hooks, drains, siphoning your energy, really kind of say a prayer and set them free. And do yourself a favor and set yourself free as a result of that. There is nothing that binds you. There is nothing that is holding you to a place of negativity. And so be really, be the voice of reason, the clarity that cuts through what doesn't serve you, and allow yourself to step in wholeheartedly. Look, under that was the Ten of Cups. Embrace this abundance. Mercury in Taurus is all about the lavish riches, and so allow yourself truth and the utmost contentment. Allow yourself to feel this abundance, even if you don't see any hope or anywhere for this to come in. If you can emotionalize it, and if you can really feel it, and Saturday's energy is all about feeling into the wealth. This is also something to do with home. Virgo, I can't help but feel. Look. What is that? That's the Ten of Pentacles. Virgo, I can't help but feel that a lot of dreams that may have been on hold are now, I apologize for the band-aid. I can't help but feel a lot of things that may have felt like they were on hold because they were waiting for a very necessary readjustment, realignment within you, internally, your subconscious, being the voice of reason, and the courage that involves, and also the courage it involves to allow your success to come forward. Please close out this chapter without any fear or hesitation, Virgo, because all of the roads are leading back to you this weekend. As you watch your ships roll in, you get an opportunity to study more, expand more, get involved in your interests more. Okay, there is a confidence and a strength and an overcoming of your weaknesses this weekend, Virgo. And it kind of ties into, could be with a specific air sign. Aquarius energy is very strong here. You get to pursue this. That is the card of marriage for me. 1111 is a portal. It's a gateway to partnership. Could be a partnership that's a dream come true. Some of you may even be celebrities. Some of you may be getting married to celebrities. Some of you may be being pushed into fame and celebritydom. Celebritydom, is that even a word? But Virgo, what I really want you to heavily focus on is how tough this beginning of the year has been, and it's only so that it could align you with what your true abundance is. So please look right now. What do you have an abundance of? Being the Queen of Pentacles, it is your natural birthright to sit with value on your lap. That means it's inherent in your DNA, and all that involves is an activation from you. And if you would be interested in doing that, if you'd be interested in activating wealth codes within you, I highly, highly recommend that you book a reading. Rubyreadstarot.com. Let me help you navigate your way through, even if you felt like you have been in the dark, stuck in a prison of your own making, where these tower moments have only paved the way for you to really channel into what true abundance, what your true happiness really looks like. So when I say to you, Virgo, win for you, because you deserve it. This weekend, you will tap into an abundance and a contentment and the promise of what your future can look like in the happiest sense if you cut out the energetic vampires, cut out cords that have been siphoning your energy, cut out people that you know mislead you, cut out people that you know lead you to places that make you feel bad. You can't indulge in any of that anymore because there's way too much at stake. Okay? So your energy really, really, really needs to be taken seriously at this point, and what you're doing with your thoughts and the way that you feel is very, very important, Virgo. So, kind of sorry, not sorry, but there is this little bit of pressure here. You don't fold under pressure. You thrive under pressure. And thriving looks exactly like that's what you're doing this weekend. Some of you are meeting the soulmates that you are going to be spending the rest of your lives with. The twin flames, you know, the other part of your soul. Deep connections will be formed this weekend. True contentment. Longevity and wealth. Prosperity. Abundance. Dreams coming true. And you really feeling the weight of the worth that was put onto your lap. For this very reason, Virgo. You are the light. You are the illumination in the dark. You don't fit in societal norms. You don't care for societal norms. Stop trying to fit into places that you don't belong. Overcoming periods of doubt and fear, it's all cyclical. You're going to see your ships come in this weekend, Virgo, and they come in with a bounty that is way bigger than you could have even expected. Feel the streams of abundance approaching you, and I promise you this weekend, it's going to be so much fun to see the evidence of it. All roads lead to you. This is your freedom, my love. Enjoy it. Mwah! All of my love to you. I love you so much. Leave me a comment. I love it when you do that. Smash that subscribe button. And yeah, I'll speak to you guys soon. Take it easy. Bye.